So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
The Steelers at 9-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some room to roam now. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Harris. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing left. left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And again, it's Mahomes. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes finding Bourne here over the middle. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Well, first down there on a pickup of 25. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Here's a give up the middle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They run again with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They hand this off to Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Steps away. And this one's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Rutgers kick here is good, and they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run with Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel like their work is far from done because as it stands right now, they won't have the first round bye. But a lot of teams will tell you, that's okay with us. We just want to get to the playoffs and wreak havoc from that point on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mahomes now to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deontay Johnson with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.